Hey guys, it's Jason from the New Primal, and I am here at the site of the second annual New Primal Games, Wando Fields, Daniel Island. Super excited about the week ahead and next Saturday, which will be the date of the games. Wanted to just put out a quick video to explain and describe some of the standard of the movements of the event. Want to make sure that everyone has just kind of a general idea. I know we've talked about what the events are going to be. We've been a lot more forthcoming this year than we were last year, but I wanted to kind of give everybody a feel in advance of just what the movements are going to look like. We'll get to see them again the day of the event, but I'm hoping that this will help make June 23rd a smooth process. Everyone can kind of just come out, enjoy the day, you know what to expect, and we can just have a lot of fun. So want to talk about the 3 individual events that we're going to have at the day of the competition. The first one is our trail run, and that's not real technical. It is what it is. It's a trail run. We'll have a handful of obstacles built into the trail run, but essentially it's a trail run. It'll be somewhere between 1.5 miles and 2 miles, and there'll be a handful of obstacles. You'll have to scale a couple of walls. You'll have to crawl low on the ground for a distance. You'll have some hurdles to get over, and of course we'll have our 50-foot slip and slide for you to kind of slide across the finish line too. But it's pretty simple. That's event 1. Events 2 and 3 are a little more involved, so we'll talk about those in a little more detail now.
Next up, we're just going to go over event number 2 of the New Primal Games 2012, and that's going to be our Caveman Medley. So, Caveman Medley is going to involve dragging our freshly killed elk back to the village, right? Also carrying some stones to maybe dam a river and start us along the path of environmental destruction, way back into time. But something like that. We're going to move some heavy stuff, basically. And first item is going to be to start from our starting line, run out to our first marker, and drag a weighted sled to yourself across the line. Okay, so we're just going to show that first. Jason's going to get the 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. He runs out all the way to the marker. Pull, 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 pull the weighted sled. As soon as the weighted sled crosses the line, he's going to drag it back behind him using the rope. You can hold the rope any way you like. Nice. Good. Okay. After the first sled pull, we're going to move a series of heavy objects, heavy balls. So basically what will happen is we're going to move a light ball. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm going to cut that. Okay. First thing we're going to move is the heaviest ball, a short distance. Then there'll be another round of drag and pull. Then we'll move a medium weighted ball, a moderate distance. Then another round of drag and pull. Then we're going to move our lightest ball the farthest distance, then another round of drag and pull, and then we're going to sprint all the way down to the farthest marker and return with no weighted object, and that's the end of the event. Alright everybody, so we're going to talk about the weighted objects we're carrying for this event. In event number 2, we have several weighted objects. In this instance, we're using some concrete atlas stones, and an atlas stone is just basically a big heavy ball, right? We want to just make a uniform weight so everyone has the same weight for this event. Basically what we want to do when we pick up this atlas stone is we want to pick it up and move it, and how you do that is entirely up to you, right? Just a few points, just for safety's sake. You want to get your body nice and tight, right? Drop that butt, get under the stone, drive up with the hips. Now Jason's going to roll the stone up to his shoulder by rolling it up his body, right? And we would recommend that you carry the stone on your shoulder, but how you carry the stone is entirely up to you. If you want to cradle it like a newborn baby, that's fine. If you want to hold it around your belly, around your hips, that's fine also. Probably would recommend that you hold it on the shoulder, but again, part of the fun of the New Primal Games is you get to skin the cat in several different ways, right? So moving the stone down and back as fast as we can is the name of the game. Hope you guys are ready to have a great Saturday out in the beautiful outdoors right here on the Wando River. We are performing a test of power. If you've ever seen strongmen throw kegs, it's kind of a similar idea. We want maximum power. Power will be rewarded. If you're not able to develop as much power, you're going to have to do a little bit of extra work. So what we're doing here is we're going to take a series of medicine balls starting from the wall. You're going to start touching the wall. The 3, 2, 1 go order will be called, and from there you'll take your first medicine ball and run out to the 28-foot mark. There'll be a 28-foot mark set off from the wall. The men's wall is a 6-foot wall. The women's wall is a 5-foot wall. Okay, after you take your ball out to the 28-foot mark, you have a choice as to where you want to throw your ball from. If you throw your ball over from the 28-foot mark, then there will be no penalty, and you can go ahead and run back and grab your next ball. Then again, you return to the 28-foot mark. If you throw the ball from the 28-foot mark, no penalty. From the 21-foot mark, there's a 2 burpee penalty before you can move on. From the 14-foot mark, there's a 4 burpee penalty before you can move on. And from the 7-foot mark, which is the closest you can throw the ball over the wall, there's a 7 burpee penalty before you can move on. If you were to miss your throw, you must perform a 1 burpee penalty every time you miss until time is called, right? So 1 burpee every time you miss. You don't want to miss. Lastly, we're going to go over the standards of our throws and on the burpee. All right, I'm going to have Jason display that. That'll make sense. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Jason picks up his ball, runs to the 28-foot mark. Okay, he's going to load his hips. Big heave. Oh, did not make it. He must perform a 1 burpee penalty. Nice. He has to retrieve his own ball. He's going to run back out to the line. Big heave. Hey, okay, we have a win. Okay, that was from the 28-foot mark, so there's no burpee penalty. He grabs ball number 2. He's got to run out to the 28-foot mark. Good. He decides to throw it from 21. He makes it. 2 burpees. 1, 2 burpees. He must return to the wall. Time. That would be his time right there. Start and finish at the wall. All right. One more thing about the ball throw over the wall. We are going to have an extra wall set up for men and women, so you can get a little bit of practice time in if you haven't had exposure to heaving a 30-pound ball over a wall. All right? So you can work on these things at home before you arrive, but we also will give you the opportunity to test these apparatus before we let you compete. All right? All right, good luck.